and equipment operator and things like that.
So how did y'all end up in Madison?
Dad married Mom, and
Out
she
of
was from
Huntsville.
Huntsville, and they moved to Chicago and different places. There early on, trying to find their niche, find the work. And I think as these nuclear plants and things started here in Redstone Arsenal, Daddy was able to come into Huntsville and pretty much land, and be able to stay there, from the 60s on till he passed, But before that, he had to travel some, done some coal mining and.
Tell them about the cross and stuff up there. Did he?
My dad worked for McAllister McQueen Construction Company. I think it was in the early 60s. I'm not sure what year of the 60s. The Huntsville, there's a big cross on top of Monticello Mountain. My dad set that cross with a crane. Okay.
On Monsanto Mountain?
Yeah, he set that cross. My dad had open heart surgery back in the 70s, and we're standing there looking out the window at the hospital, and you can see it. Daddy was a Christian and said,
"Oh my God, that
son,
is an old picture of me.
That's the reason the Lord put me on this earth, was to sit there and cross." Said that when I done it, it was just another job. But now, as a Christian, as I look back on it, how proud I am of that. Of being able to do that, and it was very interesting. It's huge, and it's just a couple of pieces, and it's like they use the biggest motor crane that you could get on the road at the time.
And get it up there.
They cut the trees down, make a path to get up there to it and drive it over. It was a pretty big deal. And but yeah, I always thought that was cool.
It is very cool. Now I got new meaning about that cross.
Burritt's Museum and stuff up there. You can
Have
walk.
you
We've walked
Have you
to.
been there, Burritt Museum?
Yeah, we had a Sacred Heart singing up there one
Right,
time.
you know all about it then. But where that cross is at, right beside it is one of them thorn trees. Trees grows the thorns. And all the way up that tree on the trunk in places and on the limbs are halos of thorns.
Yeah.
Like, geez, when that naturally are growing on that tree, it lives right next to that statue. And that tree's as old as that statue. When they dug all it up and they put that cross there,
They planted that at the same time?
the ground, and Dad said that's when that tree came up. He remembered it,
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just always amazed me to go there and see that. And when I
Well,
look
now
up
I'm going to
and
have to
see
put that with it now.
And for anybody that goes to Huntsville, maybe that goes to Burritt Museum up on the mountain there, and look at that cross, pay attention to that tree. It grabs you. It really
That's
does.
one of the first things we noticed when we did it several years ago. That thorn tree. It was like, just what are the odds? So.
Apparently very good.
Yeah. Go figure.